type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
It's week 13 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his 2nd season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
Maybe trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Rams ready to go to work, and they will be led by the rookie, a man with some experience playing in big games, the 4th rounder from Georgia, Stetson Bennett.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
yards to gain that time, another first down.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
1st and 10, here's Bennett. Now that'll be caught by Cup, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's 2nd down. A give running right is Evans. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw here, Bennett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. Credit the tackle to Ron Thornhill.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A gain of 3, second down. Chubb on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Here now a 3rd down and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Bennett. Open man right side is cut complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Bennett now to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a...
And he's going to go down again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Byron Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd down throw coming from Bennett. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Watson on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to shake him off. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams 11.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch from Jalen Hurts. Next, we head off to check out.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And some room to run now. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Bennett. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Bennett now. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll give it to Patterson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And Bennett will look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the end.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Evans running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Well, looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll toss this out right for Evans. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 10. Bennett here out of the shotgun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Watson. Open man, that's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. Bennett. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now Bennett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.